Good morning, everybody. Happy Vlogmas day number 8. It is about 8 a.m. or so. Today is the girls' brunch, and so we've got lots to do. I am going to try to get most of the footage filmed before the girls' brunch starts, because I don't know if I'll get any other footage filmed. I am going to go ahead and share the Christmas cranberry cake footage that I've got already with you guys, and then I'll show you what it looks like on my dessert tray. So let's go ahead and hop into Vlogmas today. Back in my kitchen. I don't know what day this video is going to go in, but I am making a Christmas cranberry cake. Originally, I was going to make a loaf bread that was adapted from this recipe, but the recipe website, in order to print it, was going to have me download something. I don't do that, so we're going with the original cake. Let's see where this is from. It is from, yeah, that was on the page that I threw away. I don't know where it's from. So I will put the recipe down below if you guys are interested in trying it. We're going to go ahead and get this mixed up. And it looks like it's kind of bougie because I have to beat the eggs for like 6 to 7 minutes. So let's get started. This recipe is quite simple, it looks like, besides having to beat the eggs. The eggs are what you use as your leavening agent in this cake. So we have got sugar, we've got cranberries, we've got flour, we've got butter, we've got eggs, and we have some vanilla, and that is the whole recipe. So we're going to go ahead and crack our eggs. We've got 3 eggs, and then we've got 2 cups of sugar. And the recipe says that we need to beat the eggs until slightly thickened and light in color, about 5 to 7 minutes. It says the mixture should almost double in size, and the eggs work as your leavening agent in this recipe, so do not skip this step. It says this mixture should form a ribbon when you lift the beaters out of the bowl. So we're going to go ahead and mix these together. Obviously, I'm not going to make you guys sit here and listen to me beat up these eggs, but I will go ahead and fast forward you guys as I go through this. Been 4 minutes, but that is doubled and it's light in color, and I'm not sure what it means that it should do ribbons when you take it off. Never heard of that, so that is a baking term I've never heard. I feel like this is getting over mixed, but obviously I am not the recipe person. We're gonna go with 4 minutes is what we're gonna go with. And then now we're going to go ahead and add the butter and the vanilla, and we need to beat for 2 more minutes. And so I will go ahead and do 2 minutes like it says on this one. So butter and vanilla, and that was 1.5 sticks of butter, 3/4 of a cup. And this is a teaspoon plus some because I always add extra vanilla to everything that I bake. So let's go ahead and do 2 minutes. And I set the timer for 2, so let's go. Okay, that was 2 minutes, and boy, you guys, when I'm doing stuff like this, 2 minutes feels like such a long time. All right, we're just gonna go ahead and get most of that mixture off of there, call it good enough. And now we're gonna go ahead and stir in the flour just until it's incorporated, it says. And I am reading this right off the recipe, you guys, because this is something I've never made before. I do know, reading the comments and stuff and the notes from the person who created this recipe, that it is a very thick batter, almost like cookie batter. And so I am expecting this to thicken up quite a bit. It's already pretty thick even before we got the flour in there. And there we go. There's me making a mess because that's what I do. So we're just going to go ahead and mix in this flour. And then we're going to go ahead and stir in the cranberries at the end. That was a full bag, you guys. I got these on sale during Thanksgiving time. And it says fresh cranberries, but I'm going to have to look at the notes on this because I do freeze cranberries when I can find them around the holidays because, of course, it's not something that you can always buy. And I don't know for my viewers that are in other countries if you can get cranberries or if they're a year-round thing. I know where I live, I can only get cranberries in the produce section around the holidays. So Thanksgiving and Christmas is definitely the time. And of course, Thanksgiving is the biggest time. All right, let's get all this flour in here. And you guys can see that is a thick, thick batter. I would not guess this is a cake. It probably is more like a loaf. But she has in her recipe notes and her suggestions, she has that you can bake this in all kinds of different pans. Her favorite way to bake it is in a 9x13 baker, and that's what we're going to do. And we're also going to use another one of her tricks, which was to bake it on parchment that is sticking out of the sides of the pan, so I can easily pull this out to cut it, because I want to be able to use this for the girls' brunch. And so I don't want big pieces of cake. I want like little bite size, like I'm going to do brownie bites as well. And so that's my vision for this on my dessert platter. So we've got our cranberries here. And so I'm just going to go ahead and get those mixed in. And that seems like a lot of cranberries, you guys. So many cranberries. And then we're going to go ahead and put this into our baker and we'll get it in the oven. And it says, bake for 40 to 50 minutes or until very lightly browned and a toothpick inserted near the center of the cake comes out clean. And she adds a note, I baked mine for 43 minutes. I love people that tell me exactly, hey, this is how it works in my oven, in the pan that I'm using. Now, I will tell you that I am using a stoneware pan, and stoneware pans tend to take a little bit longer just because they have to heat up. Look at how thick that batter is, you guys. All right, let's go ahead and spread it into my baking dish. And I did crinkle my parchment paper on purpose because it helps the parchment paper stay where you want it to stay. And so let's get this put in here. And then I'm hoping that this is a good recipe. I've never made any sort of cranberry cake or anything before. I am excited to try something new. And I figure girls' brunch is a perfect time, right? A bunch of guinea pigs to try it out. Besides just my poor husband who gets to taste everything, and I ask him, what do you think? Was it good? And of course, the good thing is he'll let me know, because he knows if he says something's good that he doesn't actually like, I'm going to make it again. So doesn't seem like there's been too much over the years that I have made or he has made that isn't good. I can't remember. There was one recipe that I made. I don't even know what it was, but it was so bad that we didn't eat it at all. I mean, and my husband will eat pretty much anything, and he was going to try to choke it down. And I said, please don't. That is like the worst tasting whatever the heck it was. Mr. Snowgartner, do you remember what that was?
I don't. I was trying to remember.
Yeah, I don't remember either, but it was awful. That's all I remember, is that it was awful.
That's dangerous. That means you might make it again.
I know. I might make it again because I don't remember what it was. All right, you guys. So I've got this spread out. You can see there is so many cranberries in here. And I am hopeful. I mean, 2 cups of sugar is a lot of sugar. But we know those cranberries need a lot of sugar to sweeten. Here is the cranberry cake. I just got it out of the oven. I am so excited when it cools down to taste it. So this is what it turned out like. I think it looks pretty delicious. We're going to go ahead and make a Copycat Cracker Barrel hash brown. This is one of my favorite things to do for the brunch. It calls for 30 ounces of hash browns. So 30 ounces of hash browns. And then we're going to go ahead and add in some sour cream. And we're going to do 1 cup of sour cream in there. We're going to do 1 stick of butter. And it does say that the hash browns should be thawed. Yeah, sometimes I do, sometimes I don't, and I've found that it's just fine. So we're gonna go ahead and put our butter in there. We've got our sour cream. Now we need 1 can of cream of chicken soup. We're gonna go ahead and put that in there. We're gonna go ahead and add some onions in here that I've chopped up. And it's just a small onion that you wanna go ahead and dice up. And I'm getting soup everywhere. I love this for the brunch because you can put it into the crock pot in the morning and it is ready to go by the time your lunch is ready. So I'm going to go ahead and put this on high. Now I do want to go ahead and stir this a little bit, but of course you can see my hash browns are still a little bit frozen. It's a-okay. You guys know how it is. As stuff starts to melt down and thaw, then you can go ahead and stir it a little bit more. Now I do need some cheese. And I always measure cheese with my heart. I believe it is a bag of cheese is what you need. There's not much of that cheese left, so we'll go ahead and toss that in there. I did pull out another bag of cheese from the freezer. If you are an avid Snow Gardener watcher, then you know that we never run out of cheese. So that looks about right for cheese. And then we've got some salt and pepper, you guys. And that is it. Super, super easy. We will go ahead and put this on high, because it's about 8:45 now and the brunch starts at 11 o'clock. So I'm just gonna mix this a little bit more. I'll bring you back as it starts to cook so you can see what it looks like when it incorporates. Here is the potatoes, and it is about 10:30 or so, and you can see that they are melty and delicious, but you can also see that the potatoes are not starting to break down. And of course, that's what you don't want, because you don't want just potato mush. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn this down to low. And then I'm gonna go ahead and show you, I'm doing a Dijon brown sugar brie. And I wanna show you what it looks like before I put it in the oven. So let's go ahead and take a look at this. So here is the Dijon brown sugar brie. And it's got sliced almonds on it. We'll go ahead and get it baked up. And don't mind the dirty oven, but we have got our French toast bacon there cooking up. So super excited. I'll show you guys this when it comes out of the oven. Girls brunch time. We have a wonderful core group of some of my best friends. Super excited. Let's go ahead and show you the food before we devour it. We are going to watch YouTube videos, YouTube Christmas tour video of everybody else's Christmas decor. We're going to eat food, drink, and have fun. And that's what it's all about. Don't be surprised if you don't see any more of the brunch, because I usually don't put too much of the people that are here. But I will go ahead and turn you around and show you what the food looks like.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. The tidings we bring to you and your kin. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Now bring us some figgy pudding. Now bring us some figgy pudding. Now bring us some figgy pudding and bring it out here. The tidings we bring to you and your kin. We wish you a
15 p.m. Girls brunch is done. We're cleaned up. I am tired. My friend Carol is tired. We're just exhausted, and it feels like it's bedtime, and the puppies think it's bedtime as well, and I almost put them to bed without doing their advent calendar. Let's go ahead and open up their advent calendar, see what it is, give them a treat, and then they'll go to bed. We are on day 8 of our advent. Let's go ahead and try to open this one-handed because I don't have anything set up. So we're going to have some bad filming here just for a second. You're going to have to forgive me. We've got an extreme close-up going on here. Let's see what we've got. Do we have something different? Nope. We've got more of the same. Man, my filming skills, you guys, tonight. We've got more of the same. So we've got 2, and that's the chicken. And I still don't think we've seen these beef jerky minis. And I don't know if we saw the jerky strips or not. But let's go ahead and open another one because we need 3 treats. And like I said, I'm sorry about the filming. I'm going to go ahead and get another treat, and then I'll be right back. Sit. Sit. Stay. Stay. No. Stay. Good boy, Zeusy. Good girl, Asina. Stay. Okay, stay. Now we've got our other advent calendars to do. So let's go ahead and get this done and wrap up Vlogmas for the day. So we've got day number 8. And I am not sure what this is. It looks like maybe it has nuts or something in it. Let's open it up. And you guys, I just have to show you this little kitchen. And it says, and of course there's Mary C's apron. And of course that is Mary C there, the creator of C's Candies. All right, let me take a bite of this and see what it is. One-handed. Look at the little details in this advent calendar are amazing. This one has like a nougat and peanuts in it. It is my least favorite one so far. It's not bad. It's just my least favorite. All right, now let's go ahead and do the Walker's shortbread. And I have a feeling it's probably going to be one we've already had because, of course, they only have a few kinds in the calendar, so it's not a different one every day, which is one of the disappointments, but it's okay. And, of course, it would have to be in the middle of the box. I got it. And so we have had this before, so I'm not going to crunch and munch on it, but they are delicious. Delicious and yummy. I'll leave that for Mr. Snow Gardener, or maybe ask Carol if she wants a shortbread cookie. And then, you guys, we have got the Woobles. Now, we're on day 8. Look at this one. It looks like a little treasure box. How cute is that? And luckily, I think I can do this one-handed. Oh, I may have spoke too soon, you guys. Trying to open stuff one-handed. And so, I don't know if you guys can see, but the little treasure chest is right there. So very cute. All right, there we go. So this is going to be a little mini kit again, just from the size of the boxes. So let's take a look and see what this mini kit is. It's a tiny chestnut. Can you guys see that? A tiny little chestnut. And of course, this is all right, you guys, that's it for Vlogmas day number 8. Thank you for coming along today. And we will see you tomorrow. And as always, remember to keep smiling. Bye, everybody.